What's goody to the guys? What's popping to the people? Don't question the uniform. I was getting some things in order. Hey, man. It's a zombie apocalypse might be coming. I gotta be ready. Peace, God. Peace. Hey, when y'all see the shirt, just know, first one of y'all turn into a zombie, I'm on that ass. Bang, peace, God. Hey, Bang, I like you, man. I hope you don't turn into a zombie, brother. Hey, man. This, I just wanted to kick it a little bit with y'all, man. We ain't got shit else to do, man. I'm gonna come up here with kick it with y'all. But peace, Sean. What's up, God? But y'all need to know, man, two things. A lot of what I say mostly come off a responder from y'all. So, like, I had just posted that thing that I posted today. That was for real off of my inbox. Peace, Queen. That was really off of my inbox, and people in my inbox, like, it's crazy. I be coming up here every day spitting so much facts that people probably just don't look into, but I know some people do, because look, when I posted that thing the other day, when I told y'all when I told y'all that JP Morgan had got caught with the dope, one of the queens that was watching the live went and found the article that night and posted it. I don't be lying, man. And I was the only one that put that on the internet. I don't be lying. I found that, and she went in and posted it later on that night. All you got to do is just look this shit up. I don't be just making shit up. Hey, if I do one shot to the oh yeah, yeah, but the information. That's why I say, y'all rock with me every day. The people that I'm looking at right now, y'all rock with me every day. What do I say before I get off here every day? I say the same thing before I end my thing every day. Knowledge is the only real power. Information is the only real currency. I love y'all. That explains everything. That explains the whole reason why I do this. That explains where all my information comes from. And that explains how I feel. That's the whole point of why I say that. There is no power on this planet except for knowledge. How else can you be empowered if you don't know shit? And the only thing people really die for is information. Y'all think people die for money. If you gave me the information on how you got the money, I wouldn't have to kill you. Information is the only currency in existence. Information is how people got y'all ass in the chokehold. That's how these people put us in the chicken wing, through knowledge and information. So, I'm up here, and I got to go back and forth with my own people. And you Negroes treat me more harshly than you do the white people. And that's the part that's weird to me. Like, I could openly sit here, have 20 people listening, get off of here with 300 views and all kind of likes. And then the same people will fuck around, get on Facebook, and post the dumb shit the next day. And then I'm supposed to be lighthearted with how I deal with that. That's why I just don't be saying shit. And then I bag off and I let y'all have y'all little corona moment. Then y'all get in my inbox with the shots. Like, oh, why you ain't saying nothing? Bro, I'm laying off y'all ass because y'all can't handle the pressure. See, the thing is, none of what I tell y'all is my personal feelings. I have a personal feeling drawn off the information I accumulate. That's how I decide how I feel. I don't feel shit until I assess it. I don't just go around here feeling shit. You can't put an emotion on every problem. So I don't go around just feeling shit. I dissect information, then I decide how I feel about it. And the thing I'm going to do first is I'm not just going to go in there to make sure that the information agree with what I think. I'm purposely going to check the argument side. Because when I read the part that I think I agree with, I also have to read the part of the argument. Because I have to be able to pick that shit apart. So when I get in a debate, that's how I be already knowing what people going to say. Because I read their argument, then I read what I think is right, and I see how it measure up. If what I think is right can't pick apart the argument before I bring it to y'all, why the fuck would I bring it to y'all? By the time I bring it to the public, I done already beat it up publicly somewhere else. Y'all just don't see it. And I don't draw attention to it because I don't be wanting to look like I'm brag. But you can believe every day somewhere I beat up on somebody with some kind of either political or religious information. I promise y'all, I got like a Floyd Mayweather record. It's ridiculous. I can't count the first 2 years, though. I did get beat up one time. I'm going to keep it real. I got beat up one day by a queen, and I didn't even know it. It took me a couple years to figure out she beat me up. I didn't even know it. She beat me up, and it was quick. It was a pat, pat, knockout. And I kept on arguing, thinking I was right and shit. And then 2 years later, some more information, some more education, and it dawned on me like, this is what the fuck she was telling me. That's why now when you research, you got to be thorough. So I don't just bring y'all no opinions, man. So if we talk about information, these people convinced y'all that a fucking 747 airplane, the biggest bitch in the sky, disappeared. And y'all ain't say shit. I didn't see not one black person say they a fucking lie. Nobody said shit. Y'all made memes about the plane and shit and crack jokes and shit. Negro, a 747, literally, that's like saying a building disappeared. Could you wake up tomorrow and the Sears Tower just ain't there no more and you ain't got no questions? Okay, so what happened to the fucking plane? They still have not told you what the fuck happened to a 747 airplane that was in the sky and it just wasn't no more. And nobody knows where it went. And nobody talks about it no more. But the government don't lie. But the government don't lie, bro. They don't lie. No, they don't lie at all. What pisses me off the most, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna speak candidly. I don't mind if white people believe what they see on the news. I don't mind that. That doesn't bother me at all. But here's what does bother me. I've been living with African Americans my whole fucking life. And a large percentage of us is from the fucking ghetto. And the pressures that the ghetto presents doesn't allow you the space to study and dig into extracurricular shit. So you go into a fight or flight mentality, which is just basically worry about survival and get the bread. That mentality sticks with you through your adulthood, whether you realize it or not. So your focus is on taking care of your finance and focusing on things that matter to you. You don't sit around mostly and dig into worldly events. You don't sit around and dissect science and shit like that. So you rely on the white man to come on the screen on the fucking news and tell you how the world works. And when you get so much of that into your mind, you feel enlightened. And then you negate the fact that none of this shit got nothing to do with you, and you didn't know none of this shit they telling you. You just believe in it. And then you want to argue about it. So let me ask you this. How the fuck do we know anything that they say on the news is accurate? I'm talking about anything. We have actively caught the news lying about shit all throughout history. So how do we determine when they are and when they aren't lying? You know you don't know shit about shit. So why you arguing? That's the part that pisses me the fuck off. I expect white people to believe this shit. It's for them. But what the fuck you got invested in believing in a government that has never told you the truth? This shit is annoying. How did a fucking 747 disappear? Please tell me. The test proved that was a lie. What more saying? We got the results back. The test proved that was a lie. You said Bin Laden orchestrated 2 planes being flown into the towers. Test came back. That was a lie. You said Dr. King got shot on the balcony. Test came back. That was a lie. You said black folks shot Malcolm X in the front row of the Audubon Theater. Test came back. That was a lie. You told us that the motherfucker FBI and the CIA is here to protect the country. Well, we know the FBI and the CIA has been targeting African Americans since its inception, and we are part of the reason, if not primarily the reason, why they created the organization in the first place. Test came back. That was a lie. So if the FBI and the CIA, which are the top 2 investigative sources in our country, have been against African Americans since the inception, then that means all information generated by these intelligence services, how do you take it seriously? Because it was created to say fuck you. But you don't know that because you don't read shit. You just like to argue with black people. So we know for a fact none of the news networks in America are owned by African Americans. Let's just get that straight. See, y'all say my delivery be bogus. And y'all say I'm too aggressive. I be trying to play this shit how it go, but then I get pissed the fuck off because what's the purpose of somebody trying to teach you if all you listen to is white people? That shit gets to be annoying. How the fuck come every black face is a conspirator and every white boy telling the truth? When the fuck white people ever told you the truth? Sean, one of the only white people I know that's gonna tell you the truth. That's why he's here every day. You're not gonna see that shit on no large scale in the power structure. What part of the American power structure pulls for African Americans? Tell me this, since y'all so fucking educated and every black person you hear is conspiracy theorist and they wrong, explain to me what part of this dog shit ass system has ever told black people the truth. I'll fucking wait. Black people can't do shit right for y'all. But you love to say how we ain't doing shit right. So you condemn a black man on one end and say he a deadbeat dad and all this whole other shit, can't take care of this, can't take care of that. So then that same black man might flip the script and become a revolutionary and try to lead his people. Then you say he's a conspiracy theorist. What the fuck? Can a nigga win? You can't have it both ways. So, for all of these people that's talking this conspiracy shit, I want you to tell me which one of the 6 fucking networks, because there's only 6, which one of the 6 major networks in America are owned by African Americans? Tell me. I'll say it again, since you're so fucking intelligent. Which one of the 6 major networks in this country are owned by African Americans? Okay, let me cut to the chase for you. Not a fucking one. So, let me get this straight. If none of the major networks are controlled by African Americans, and ever since your black ass been in this country, they've been trying to kill you, what the fuck makes you so trusting when you turn on CNN? What the fuck gives you the confidence to get on here and disrespect your brothers and sisters off of something some fucking white people told you? Why? Why do you got that right to do that? And then tell us we conspiracy theorists. Why you got the right to do that? What the fuck did you study? Because I study every fucking day. I didn't wait for the coronavirus. Now it's an epidemic and everybody want to kick knowledge. Y'all seen me talking this shit last year and you ain't listening. But I was talking this shit last year. I got lectures I can put up right now from a year ago that tell you they was doing this shit. And y'all didn't even watch it. That bitch got 30 views. But you so fucking intelligent. So when I ask you, okay, where is your black source of information? That's all I want to know from you Negroes. I'm tired of fucking around and playing games. Since you so much fucking smarter than everybody else, name me some black people you know that told you about this bullshit. And I ain't talking about, don't tell me no stupid ass, no Al Sharpton ass niggas. Don't tell me no bullshit ass niggas. I'm talking about some reputable black people that's been in the trenches for black people, that is going to get in front of the camera and say that this is real. Show it to me. Because you can't. I know every black activist damn near in the country that's vocal and putting out information. I watch all of them. Now you show me one of them that say this is the real deal. I don't want to hear no white people. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I don't want to hear no more white people teaching me shit about what the fuck this country doing. I'm sorry. I got trust issues with y'all. So if it ain't gonna come from white people, I need y'all to tell me who are the black people you listen to. And if you say TD Jakes, I'll unfriend your motherfucking ass. I swear for your Jesus. I don't even know what he said, but I can imagine. Okay, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, little bruh. That's what I'm talking about. Right, I'm the only motherfucker on the front line every day kicking this information, and y'all stay talking shit. But ain't nobody proved me wrong yet. You keep saying I'm wrong. You keep jumping in debates. When was the last time y'all seen somebody jump in a debate with me and stay? Anybody. And I know y'all be watching because I be seeing y'all hit like on it. So when was the last time you seen a motherfucker jump in a debate with me and stay? You seen a motherfucker get roasted and get up out of there is what you seen. I don't fuck around, man. I'm not sitting up here putting my life on the line for misinformation. I dedicated my life to teaching black folks and studying. I don't go out. I don't do shit. So don't fucking tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what you talking about. And the reason why, because you scared. You too fucking scared to do what I do. You too scared to go against the grain, say fuck it, and tell shit that everybody else say you lying about. And you stick to your guns until you find out you right. Y'all ain't gonna do that. So, here's my rule. If you ain't gonna tell me no information, when you kicking this information and talking all of this shit, and you posting your little memes and shit, if these thoughts ain't come from reputable black people, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Now, I listen to white people too. I got some white people that I rock with and I like. I told y'all last week about about the alien dudes. Them was white guys. I got white people I rock with. I don't play that game. But what I do know is this right here. Anytime you want to know the truth about any nation, go to the oppressed people. The oppressed people, anytime. Anytime you want to know what's really going on in any nation, go to its oppressed people. You'll get the truth. You're not going to get the truth from well-off people. And how the fuck do you think you can run a nation if it's not set up? Y'all think in such a retarded way. You honestly bought this dumbass land of the free, home of the brave bullshit. This is a fucking slavery society, man. Are you crazy? This shit is all just fear, 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 fear. And then y'all just fall for it and argue with each other over stupid shit. Look, like right after, like 2 years after 9/11, like 2-3 years after 9/11, I was traveling a lot. And you know, when you going cross country, you change airports 2 or 3 times. So I'm in the Wisconsin airport, and the terrorists, they got these terrorist alert menus, and it show you what the terror threat is. So I'm leaving Wisconsin, and the terror threat is medium. I cross over to Chicago, the terror threat is high risk. I cross back over to another motherfucking city, it's low risk. I get to California, it's high risk again. Are the fucking terrorists online threatening people in different states? How the fuck does it do that? Either America is under attack or it ain't. The attack differentiation can't go by city to city. That's so people could get off the plane and feel a certain kind of way. And I don't think like that. How the fuck can the terrorist alert change in 4 different cities within a 6-hour period? How the fuck is this possible? I didn't fly through different countries. I'm in the same goddamn country. I'm just switching states. This is how they fuck with you. Now watch this. Peace, champ. Now watch this. I'm finna do something real quick. And once I do this, I'm finna prove the end all point. And if I prove my point, I just want all 9 of y'all to hit share. I'm finna prove a solid point right here. It's 8 people. My thing say 8. I don't know how many of y'all it is, but I'm gonna go off for 8. I'm just gonna say 8. Okay, I got 1,500 friends. That ain't many. Most of y'all probably got more friends than me. So if I got 1,500 friends, it's safe to say between the 8 or 9 of us, we got 10,000 friends. Okay, check. Okay, now my screen says 10. So that's only 1,000 apiece. So that means between the 10 of us, we got 15,000 friends. Easily. Do any of them got coronavirus? Personally, motherfuckers, you know. I ain't talking about some people on news. I'm talking about people you know. Do the people you know? I'm all over the country. And y'all know this. I've been in damn near every state in America. I got plenty of people in every state in America that I rock with, I talk to on a daily basis. Do you know any fucking body that got it? Okay. This is 15,000 people right here from all over the place. 15,000 people right here in this little box. And out of 15,000 people, we don't know nobody. But this shit is sweeping the nation. See, this is what I'm saying. All you gotta do is think. All you gotta do is think. Stop being so fucking scared and just think. If we got 15,000 people right here and don't nobody got no story they can tell of significance, then what the fuck are you so scared of? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see how easy it is to figure out what the fuck is going on. Now let's just start right there. If we can start right there, now we can go from that point and we can build. Now, if that little piece of logic makes sense to us, Then we have to say, okay, how trustworthy is the informational source? Okay, the informational source is the national news, which we know is not in the favor of us. We talking about, look, these are the same people who told you a fucking 747 disappeared. Bro, how the fuck does a 747, the biggest fucking thing in the sky, just vanish and nobody knows shit? They still don't know shit. And y'all went for that? Bro, y'all went for that. Okay, what if you like I say, what if you wake up tomorrow and the fucking Brooklyn Bridge is just not there? It didn't blow up. It wasn't nothing. It just is gone. Would you just get on with your day like, oh, fuck, bridges disappear all the time? What the fuck is wrong, man? Like, it's not hard to figure out what's being done to us. But if you stay scared of shit, you can't figure this out. And then if you stay arguing with each other, you can't figure this out. A lot of this has to deal with honesty. Most of us know we don't study. So if we don't study, stop getting on here acting like you know what you're talking about. And if you hear somebody and you like what they're saying, take that information and run it past somebody else that you think is intelligent. Run your information past informational sources. But what we not going to do is this. We not going to keep sitting up here listening to white people and acting like they don't lie. I'm sorry, I just got to say it. We don't have a good history in America with white people telling the truth, especially white people with power. Now, the white people that hang with us every day don't count. They one of us. That's what y'all got to understand. White people who hang with black folks on a regular, as long as they don't say nigga, is one of us. And society look at you like one of us. White people look at them just like one of us. Because they figure like, we gave you everything. You shouldn't be with them. So they don't get no break. They don't get no motherfucking pass either. So I don't rock with that bullshit. I don't got to be anti-white to be pro-black. And I'm pro-black than a motherfucker. But I don't hate nobody. What I dislike is laziness. We lazy-minded. We know these people don't got our best interests at hand. And we too lazy to look. How do you get up every day, watch CNN, Fox, and NBC, take that information from white people, and then come on here and feel like you know something? Now, who right here know what the fuck a coronavirus cell look like? You know, viruses are cells. So if I had a sample of the coronavirus right now, and I put it under the microscope, and you looked in the microscope, would you be able to look at that and say, yeah, that's toxic. That's what it looked like? Would you be able to do that? No. Hell fucking no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. So how the fuck do you know what the fuck is going on? Think about this shit. You wake up every day and they put a number across the screen. 200 more people infected. Then you wake up tomorrow and they put another number across the screen. 300 more people infected. Let me ask y'all one simple question. This is so simple. Let me show you how much we don't think. Let me show you how much we don't fucking think. You got all of these people, thousands of people infected and quarantined and all this type of shit. The news will show you press conferences of them saying they locking down states. And the news will show you one motherfucker in the bed coughing. Where is these hospitals with all of these patients in them? Where's all of these sick people at? Why it's not on the news? Why we don't see it? Where is the news footage of the sick people? I ain't talking about one. This is an epidemic nationwide, and we don't see the hospitals packed. We see them physically, but we don't see nothing. Where is the sick people at? If you don't know no sick people, it's 14 people right here, My screen say 14. Each one of us got a couple thousand friends. We at 20,000 people right here in this little box. And don't none of you 20,000 motherfuckers know not one sick person. And the news ain't showing you no sick people. How the fuck do you know it actually is happening? They can show you the news, yeah. They show you people in the grocery store with face masks on. They show you all of this shit. Where the fuck is the sick people? Y'all don't think. They're not showing you shit, but things to make you panic. Hey, I know you don't know anybody with it. And now hold on. I'm going to go on record with saying this. I'm glad you spoke up. I'm going to go on record and saying this. If LUV, if Keon, if you don't know nobody who got a goddamn, boy, you know some motherfuckers. You know some motherfuckers. I'm talking about you know some motherfuckers, boy. So you just gotta think. If you don't know nobody, and they're not showing you nobody, but every day they get on here and keep telling you the numbers is rising. The numbers is rising. Where the people at? And I said this the other day. Yes, you should. You should. I don't think they gonna let your ass in there. But here's the thing. I said this before. Okay. The motherfucking China went on national news. The second biggest army on the planet went on national news and said, you gave us the virus. That means, for those of you who don't understand, that's called biological warfare. So that means China accused the United States of initiating biological warfare on them and contaminating its people with a killer virus. And China didn't declare war? The second biggest army on the planet accused you of infecting its citizens with a deadly virus, and they didn't declare war? Matter of fact, they went on the news and said we're about to send supplies, more tests, and some aid. So you wage war on us and we offer to help you. And y'all bought that shit too, huh? This is what I'm saying, man. So when I put the information out there, then it's all like, conspiracy. I don't do conspiracies. I don't do that shit. I fact check. They show y'all shit. Y'all look for what they saying and how you feel about it. I look for what's not being said. What's logical that should be happening that ain't happening. This is how I determine my information. Hey, look, check this out, right? They might try to get me sick. They don't got the power to get me sick. Fuck these people. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all worried about something that can't happen. However people are getting sick, they're personally putting it into you. There is no virus jumping around. That's illogical. That don't make no sense, bro. And then they convinced y'all, and somebody even inboxed me this stupid shit talking about make sure you in the house after 11 something. They're going to be spraying something in the air to combat the virus. Are you fucking stupid? You can't. Come on, man. So it's a virus. So wait a minute. Wait. Don't you people believe in God? Don't most of y'all believe in some form of a God? So it's a virus just floating around through the air. And they're going to spray something that's going to kill it out the air. Man. Like, I don't even know how that makes sense to you in your mind. Like, in your mind, I don't know how you think that it's a virus just hovering over everything. If that's the case, why everybody ain't just dropped? If it's in the air floating around, bro, it's floating in the air. If it's floating in the air, it ain't no process. You just drop, nigga. How is it floating in the air? And I'm outside I ain't been in the house not one day yet. I should be checked out. If that bitch floating in the air, come on, man. Y'all don't, it's not. So now, how the fuck is spraying something in the air is contaminating it? Yes. They're fucking with your shit. Just like the fucking chemtrails. What they're doing is now people is getting hip to the chemtrails. So they got to start making up different excuses. But let me tell y'all this right here. Here's what I really want to say to y'all. I go up here and I read people say they about to bring martial law in. And then I'll hear people say, get ready for the zombie apocalypse. And when Trump got in office, you Negroes were saying he about to start a race war in America. Then y'all say, they about to hit us with the microchip and vaccine us all. So you gonna stand up for all that shit, huh? You gonna let them just running your shit like lay down? That's what y'all think? So that let me know y'all ain't plan on doing shit. If y'all keep saying they about to bring in martial law, that mean you about to lay down and let them. Are you fucking kidding me? Why all of us ain't saying, bitch, please? The fuck you mean, martial law? So y'all finna just let them run through the streets and tell you shit is on. God, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? I never seen so much cowardice. If you believe in God and you think you're righteous, why the fuck you so scared to die? Because if it's either die or slavery, bitch, I'm dying. I'm not doing no shackles. I'm not calling nobody massa. I'm not doing none of that shit. None of it. And if in your mind they could do it to you, then you're a slave. You might as well just let them do it now. If you one of them people posting they're finna bring in martial law, then take your ass to the jailhouse and turn yourself in. What the fuck you mean they finna bring in martial law? You should be saying they ain't finna do shit. What my black brothers and sisters want to do. What my brothers and sisters nationwide want to do. Why the fuck y'all ain't saying that? They about to start a race war. Why the fuck you keep hating white people? Why the fuck you keep letting them tell you that black people ain't shit? This is simple shit. You gonna let them start a race war? You could simply stop calling white people crackers and all this shit, antagonizing. You could simply stop calling black people niggers. I mean, it's simple to stop a race war. How the fuck can they start one? That means y'all got to respond to what they doing. They about to microchip us. Where you gonna be at while they sticking it in you? You gonna lay down and say, give it to me? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? We should be saying they not finna do shit. I'm not finna, ain't nobody microchipping me. And you sneak it in that I don't know, but you're not finna openly just make me do some shit that I know is going against what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What God do you believe in? And I'm gonna tell you something else too. I don't mind. You can believe what you choose to believe. I'm not in the business of convincing people. I never try to convince y'all or nothing. I just give you information, do what the fuck you want to do with it. Everybody at this point know my stance on certain shit. And the one thing you know is I ain't fucking with that Bible. Now, I be trying to be respectful, but stay y'all Christian ass out my inbox with that goofy shit. I'm telling you now, because I'm tired of seeing logical, common sense black folks post this stupid shit about that this coronavirus is God's wrath. Man, I don't know. The coronavirus is God's fucking wrath. What God do you fucking pray to? And if you Negroes think y'all Israelites and the coronavirus is God's wrath, then why the fuck you ain't celebrating? You see how none of this shit makes sense? Every other black dude want to claim he an Israelite. And now the coronavirus is here. And you scared. You niggas should be outside dancing in all purple, talking about it's going down. The Most High is on the way. Ain't the crowd supposed to be cracking with all these motherfucking angels and shit? The fuck is you so worried about? I should be scared. I should be the scaredest nigga on the planet. So I don't understand it. It's not making sense to me. How you, on one end, you supporting these biblical shits, and you saying it's the biblical prophecy, but you scared. The Most High saw that y'all was worshiping athletes, so he took them from you. Why did the Most High let us worship him in the first fucking place? Do you see how this makes no sense? The Most High seen we was doing all these evil things, so he took them from us. Okay. Since this is the Most High's plan, and this is the work of the Most High punishing us, I just got one question for y'all. Just one question, and I'll be fine. Why did the Most High give his most brilliant angel dominion over the planet Earth, and then put two idiots here to create a world and battle that, and then condemn us for losing? I hope you caught that. Because if I'm going to be condemned with a fucking killer virus by the Most High, then the Most High has to explain to me, why did the Most High put idiot ass human beings on a planet with his smartest angel had dominion over and expect us to survive with nothing, and has been punishing us ever since the first time the goddamn angel tricked us? We got tricked in the garden according to scripture as soon as we got here. And we got punished for that trickery. And we've been getting repeatedly punished every time this demon beats us. Then why did you put us here unequipped to deal with it? But don't nobody want to talk about that, because they make me an atheist if I say shit like that. How come all the logical shit make you a bad guy? How come they got all of these fixed in terms for the bad guy? When it's logical, they got a bad guy term for you already ready. I don't subscribe to the bullshit ass God in the Bible. Atheist, outcast, sinner, damn to hell, burn in hell, flames, all of that. Just because I don't buy the bullshit. Where's the good words for the people who enlighten and bring truth to light? You know what the word for that is? Conspiracy theorists. So if I can't tell the truth, I'm a conspiracy theorist. You comfortable with living a lie. You know why? Because you Negroes want to be saved. It ain't no work in getting saved. All you got to do is just go to church and don't do nothing wrong, and you'll be all right. It ain't no work in that. But if you got to get out here and overturn the rotten ass government that snatched you up, and you got to fight that with your everything and possibly die to make it right, that's too much goddamn work. Then the new Xbox, PlayStation 4 gate just come out. I don't got time for. All I want to know is this: when did information become your fucking enemy? You can't name me one time in the history of this rotten ass planet where they told the truth, unless we thought it was a lie. The only time they tell the truth is when they hide it in a lie. You can't name me nothing. Nobody. You can't name me not one motherfucking national incident or natural disaster. Look. So, let me guess. Y'all think Katrina was natural? Because I hear everybody saying they did Katrina. They did it to us. So I want to know how many of y'all believe that Hurricane Katrina was a natural disaster. Because it's one of two things. If you believe it was a natural disaster, I don't even know what to say to you. But if you know that it wasn't a natural disaster, then that means they created a hurricane, targeted the black population, and then sent that bitch through. but they can't lie about the coronavirus. You know, that whole area that they wiped out with Katrina, after they kicked all the black folks out and put them in the FEMA camps and shit, you know they turned that into industrial supermarkets and shit like that for people with money. Shopping centers and all that shit. This is what I'm saying. They never tell the fucking truth. Can y'all please, everybody in here, I know y'all ain't gonna do it, but it's my job to say it anyway. Everybody in here, can y'all please hit the share button? I say it every day. I don't know why y'all won't do it, but please do hit the share button for me. Yeah, and then y'all, it's another thing. Everybody download BIGO Live. It's Bigo Live. Hop on that thing, cause that's where we finna start being at. It's a lot bigger network. I don't know about. I'm gonna try it and see what it do. YouTube just making me go through all kind of shit. So till I get it figured out, somebody put me up to that, and I'm gonna see what it do. But I'm telling you like this right here. We got to start thinking logically in these times. So first and foremost, the first thing is this right here. How do you take in information and take it as right and you don't get none of it from an African American? You got to think like that. You got to be, it's like you biased towards your own people. If you're going to tell me don't be biased towards white people, then don't be biased towards black people. You got to get some of your information from reputable black people. If you don't know any, you got to ask. I tell people every time, hit my inbox, and I got sources for them. Every time people say, yeah, nobody ever hit my inbox, I got heat for y'all. And I kept my word to that one brother. I wish he was up here. But that brother Cedric, I told him I was going to send him that shit on Michelle Obama. I sent him the whole video. And he hit my box like, man, it could be a lot of truth to that. I'm just saying. The information is out there. I got people. I got places y'all can get other information. It don't have to just be me. They don't have to just take my word for it. But I got black people that's been doing this shit for years. And they've been whooping ass on national stages. We just don't know them because they don't show shit like that. I had to get into the debate world. The debate world is something you're not going to see televised. I watch down there every debate that come. They had one on the 22nd that we was going to go to, and then we was going to stream it live, but they canceled the debate because of this shit. Information is out there, and debates is great because you get to hear two people argue their viewpoint, and one of them get his ass whooped. It's just that simple. Whoever don't got enough information, get that ass tapped. That's why when y'all be coming with the Hebrew Israelite shit, y'all have no idea. Bro, listen to me. And I'm not being funny or picking none of that shit. In the debate world, the Hebrew Israelites get their ass demolished. I'm talking about all the time. It's only 2 Israelite scholars that are banged. No, it's 3. It's 3 that are banged. The rest of them get destroyed. And the 3 that are banged, it ain't like they be winning. Only one of them really be winning. And but I'm just saying, the Aboriginals, that Aboriginal shit that y'all be kicking, they be getting demolished in debates. They don't even answer phone calls for debates no more. They got beat up so bad. Y'all don't know that because y'all don't tune into the information. So when y'all kick these theories on the internet, I be done dealt with them already. The Aboriginal shit I dealt with 2 years ago. And they almost had me. I was reading letters from Ben Franklin and all kind of shit. They almost had me. But you just got to connect the dots. A lot of what people do is this right here. They'll give you half of the story. That's called a doctrine. If it's 3 parts to a doctrine, I could take one piece of it and base my whole doctrine off that one piece. So when the truth is that I say I'm an Aboriginal Kemetic Israelite. You're all of them. You don't have to pick between the 3. All of them are the same thing. Y'all just don't know that. Motherfuckers saying they from Kemet or Africa. Motherfuckers saying they're Aboriginal, and motherfuckers saying they're Israelite. All 3 of them are the same thing. They just got separated and broke up by the white dude. But if you don't study, you don't know this. So I be watching people get beat up all the time. That's why I come to to social media with so much confidence, because the shit that y'all say, that they say for arguments, I be watching people say that shit in a debate and get destroyed. So I be war ready when it comes to information. But you gotta get something from black people. You gotta get your information from the oppressed class in any nation. It's just that simple. If you go to another country and you want to know the truth about that country, you can get information from the aristocrats and the higher level people, but you also go to the poor peoples in the inner cities and get their stories and watch how that shit go. You always just think about it. When white people really want something, they go to black folks. White people want to get plugged into something. They want to know the latest fashion. They want to know the latest drug. They want to know the latest slang. They come to us. We're the oppressed people. We got the heart of the nation, so we always to the ground. We know what's popping on that level. But you got to research so you can connect our level with their level. And that's what we don't do. We keep the two divisions separated. Take that hood shit and mix it with this shit and watch what happens. It put it to you this way. Damn near everything they accuse you of doing wrong in the ghetto, that's exactly how they survive. They got this whole just don't sell drugs. They are the drug dealers. They tell you, they make fun of how black people mistreat black women. Have you ever seen what a white man do to a white woman in their household? If he don't completely ignore her, he beat her brains out on the regular. And I ain't saying everybody, but I'm just saying. The domestic violence is, they want you to think it's you beating up on your woman. Look up domestic violence percentages and see who whooping that woman ass. It ain't you. I'm telling you. This is the game. This is the game. We got to get into the game. This is the game they play. Motherfucker told you, okay, watch this. They had a Boston Marathon, explosion at the Boston Marathon. And they had it all over the news. The actual event. Now, when y'all see something on the news, y'all don't understand that, instantly tell you there's something in the back of your mind that tells you this is credible. Because in your mind, you think they can't trick everybody. That's what you think. That's the rationale you use. Not understanding that this wouldn't exist if they didn't trick everybody. So what you do is you go off of the fact of how you think and you put your thought process onto the world. So you say, ain't no way that they could trick all of us. And then you feel safe. But here's the thing. Let me show you how quick they tricked you. Okay, you've seen the Boston Marathon on TV. You just thought it was real. You didn't think no more about it. Okay, right around the corner that runs the city is a power plant. A power plant that is open. Now, think about a power plant. The power plant is open 365. But 2 days before the bombing, they closed down. 2 days before the bombing, they closed down. And they never closed. Now watch this. At the spot where they set the bomb off, when you run the Boston Marathon, most of the runners, the real big dogs, get there at a certain time. These is the international people that the most important runners all get there at a certain time. So if they had waited 1 hour, they could have ended the Boston Marathon permanently and never seen it again, because they would have knocked out every world-class runner. If you're a terrorist and you trying to disrupt things and you choose, I'm going to blow up the Boston Marathon, that's a huge thing you trying to do. You obviously don't give a fuck. You not smart enough to know that at this time, every time they have it, is when all the runners will be there. Why not do it then? Or when the race is over, all of the runners' family come down and they all meet up with their family right there. That's when you got everybody and their family congregating. Why not blow it up there? But a 747 Malaysian airline disappeared though. Why we got to do this? Like, why we gotta look at shit and don't understand? You can't make a plane disappear. Why we can't understand that? Like, you cannot believe shit that you see on television by people who never told the fucking truth. It's just that simple. And like I said, where's the people at? Where the sick people at? On the news, where all these sick people at? Where they at? Why the news ain't showing you the hospital loaded, crowded with all this shit going on? Media coverage everywhere. Why? But the nation on lockdown though. And now other countries getting in on it. The UK saying they finna lock down everything. For what? When a little bit of science will tell you. And isn't it funny that they killed Dr. Sebi a couple years before this shit happened? You know why? See, y'all don't think that it go this deep, but I'm going to show you how deep it go. If they put this shit in a book in 81, that means this shit been in action for at least 29 years or better. So that means when Dr. Sebi is the #1 nutritionist alive, if he was alive right now, this would never have worked. Y'all ain't think about that. Y'all be so quick to say, I'm on a Dr. Sebi diet. I've been watching Dr. Sebi. I rock with him. Well, why you didn't think about this? They could have never done this if Sebi was alive. Sebi already told you there is no such thing as viruses. There's only one cold. It's mucus. That's it. There is no virus. It's only mucus buildup. That's the only thing that fucks with your respiratory. Mucus buildup. That's it. You clean up the mucus, you get rid of it. It's just that simple. Viruses are not supposed to kill you. Your body makes viruses. It's just built up mucus, it's toxins. It's just built up toxins. You loosen it up and get rid of it, or better yet, just stop it from happening, and you don't have to worry about it. That's how you know. When do people get sick the most? During the season change. So they conducted a virus with flu symptoms during the time of the year when people are going to get sick any fucking way. And then they tell you it got the same symptoms as what you would normally feel. So when you start feeling that, then you take your dumb ass to the hospital, and then they say, beer virus. People were going to get sick anyway. The season is changing. Who do you know that got it? Nobody. They just put numbers across the fucking screen. Who's verifying these numbers? Who's the testimony to verify these numbers? What African American do you know that's sitting amongst these people that you trust and saying, yes, it's going down? Idris fucking Elba. And I'm telling y'all this right now. Please hit the like, please hit the share button for me. I know y'all ain't gonna do it, but I love you. Please do it anyway. And I'm telling y'all this right now. They're gonna fuck Cardi B up. Think I'm bullshitting. Watch what I tell you. They're gonna Whitney Houston Cardi B ass. Because Puerto Rican is down there black. Same thing. She can't hold it in. And she don't really know what she be saying. Shit just be slipping out her mouth. Cause she be on 10. But Cardi B be, like she said, Cardi B just told y'all. And y'all love her, but y'all don't listen. You listen to everything her little nasty ass say. But the other day when she said she think they paying people to say they got it. What else did Cardi B say? She also said, she said 2 years ago, or either last year, something ain't right in America. I think they doing something to the foods. I go to Puerto Rico, I eat fruits and shit. It's completely different than the food I eat in America. They ain't doing, something ain't right with the food in America. Cardi B said that. You hear what you want to hear, you see what you want to see. But what you're most comfortable with is when white people tell you something. And that's the problem. That's the point to my whole rant today. Why are you so comfortable when white people say it? Why don't you know any black people to tell you anything? Why? Why don't you know the history of your people? Why don't none of y'all know shit about Africa? But you know everything about the Bible. Why you don't know shit about your ancestors, but you know everything about the Bible? Well, how come the only thing you know is that it was slavery and we used to be kings and queens? What the fuck else can you tell me? How come you don't know who wrote the Bible? How come you still think it's God when God don't write? How come you still say, call God your father? As if to say your mama ain't shit. How come soon as you look at a black person telling you something, you instantly see some kind of con game? Instantly. And I'm talking about all of us. I see it in public. You walk past white folks, you smile and shit. You walk past me and you just look at me. I just seen you smile at the white lady. What the fuck is that? I see it every day. Why is your own people so less trustworthy than the people who put your ass in this bullshit? Why do you trust them? Is what I want to know. When I tell you that your currency, when I tell you that you don't even matter to these people, how come you pissed off about Chinese virus, but you ain't pissed off at how many black people got murdered during Obama's administration? And let me ask you another question. We had Trayvon Martin. We had Tamir Rice. We had Eric Gardner. We had tragedy after tragedy after tragedy with African Americans getting murdered publicly. And what I need y'all to do to me is point to the Asian American that stood up for us. Peace, Queen. Since y'all say I'm too radical, I'm going to ask you calmly. Can you point to the Asian Americans that stood up for the African Americans when the country was slaughtering us? And, not for nothing, but I just want to ask a question. The news networks that's reporting this information to you about the coronavirus, I'm curious if those are the same news networks that every time they killed one of them little African Americans, they mentioned his criminal record. Is that the same news network? Are these the same news networks that when they killed a black man for selling CDs with permission, is this the same news network that brought up his criminal history? Is this the same news network? Is this the same news network that when they reported the whole Trayvon Martin thing and they told you that Trayvon Martin died at 7-something, but he went to the store halftime at the game? The game don't start till 8. So how the fuck did he go to the store at halftime? But the news reported that. And you Negroes didn't say shit. Is these the same news networks, I'm asking you? Are these the same people telling you about all these sick people that you believe? I'm just curious. What they asking for a friend? How about that? This is not even me asking. Since y'all take it personal when I ask, I'm not asking. A friend of mine wants to know, are you trusting in the same news networks now that demonized every black man they killed a couple years back? I want to know, are these the same news networks? Let me show you how y'all miss everything right in front of y'all face. Watch how quick this go. Didn't Trump had his whole rant about Fox News was fake news and they shouldn't be allowed to? Didn't Trump say that? Okay, since y'all think Trump is so powerful enough to make all of these decisions that y'all think are horrible, since he's powerful enough to do that, how come he wasn't powerful enough to get Fox News investigated because he thinks the news isn't accurate? How come there wasn't a national investigation after the president of the United States said that something is corrupt about the news network? How come no one investigated? How come we laughed at him, ignored him, and life went on? But he's so powerful, he can start wars in Iran and shit. Y'all blamed him for, look what Trump did. Trump's about to send us to war. So Trump can send us to a nuclear war in Iran, but he can't get Fox News investigated if he thinks they're fake. How much? It's so much shit right in front of y'all face. It be right there. This is a motherfucker who read fake news off a piece of paper and y'all crucified him. But nobody wants to know who wrote the speech. Nobody give a shit about that. Who is important enough to tell the president what to say? Fucking think. Just think. Fuck what you've been taught and just think for a second. Okay, if people write speeches for the president, that means there's somebody somewhere that knows what the president should be saying? How the fuck is that possible? How does somebody else know what the president should be saying? So he's not who's really pulling the strings. I want to talk to the motherfucker who wrote the speech. And more importantly, if that's just a speechwriter, then I want to talk to the motherfucker who told the speechwriter what the president should be saying. How come don't nobody know the name of that motherfucker? Because this is a fucking game. And if you eat it, they'll serve it. Nobody should be telling the president what he should or shouldn't be saying. And if he can get on the national news and call it Chinese virus, and after doing so, the Chinese can offer us aid and not send a bomb over here, then what the fuck are y'all watching? Because you're not watching reality. You're just letting them feed you a story. If somebody even look at y'all wrong, y'all will kill them dead. We shoot each other dead over a couple $100. We shoot each other dead over women. We shoot each other dead over simple misunderstandings in a nightclub. But they wouldn't kill to rule the world. What the fuck are y'all looking at? It's not reality. Until we see hospitals full of people. Because they got footage where they done showed you hospitals of sick people before. What happens when they go to the hospital and they visit the hospitals and the kids got leukemia and shit? They take you all through the hospital with the kids, sick kids in the bed and all that shit. They show this shit on the evening news. So where's that footage at? We ain't seen one hospital room full of patients. And damn sure ain't been able to talk to nobody and ask them, except for people like, y'all, I make movies. I'm in the film. When I drop the movie, y'all see what I want you to see. And I paint a picture inside your mind. I prep actors, tell them what to say beforehand. They deliver the lines, and that actor becomes your favorite character. I told them what to say. But that's not the point. The point is this. When they put somebody on the news, and they got the mic in front of them, and the camera come on, are you naive enough to believe they just sat down, turned the camera on, and put the mic there? Or did they tell him what was to be said? Do we really think that people get put on the evening news with a statement and the news don't know exactly what's going to be said? That's what you think. When did information become our enemy? All this shit you could really just look into. I say, the queen say, I don't wear nothing but Vicky's Secret. I don't put that cheap shit on my body. I say, that's cool, Queen. The Queen don't know that King Victoria was a man. And Vicky's secret is that fat cross-dressing motherfucker was really a man. So Victoria, the Vicky that y'all like, Queen Victoria, was a man, fat, chunky, and ugly as hell. I posted it last week. So when you feeling all eloquent and saying you don't put nothing but Vicky's secret on your body, that's because you like to wear the drawers of a fat cross-dresser. You see how this thing works? Now that's the #1 panty line on the planet. And it was created by a fat cross-dressing white man. And y'all signify that with beauty and sexuality. You see how it works? This is how they work things. In school, they teach you about Alexander the Great. He's only great because he's the first one to actually get in there and destroy the legacy of your ancestors. That's why they call him great. So he's getting commemorated for the destruction of your heritage. So this is how I know. When y'all say the same people that's in slavery ain't here no more and we shouldn't think like that, the motherfuckers know what I know and they ain't changed it. So that means they still think like that. If the curriculum of Alexander, the so-called great, hasn't been removed from literature and teaching textbooks, that means it's being approved and they still believe what they believe. Just that simple. So they could talk all that free spirit shit they want, but they still teach it in school. So that shows you what they really think. I could say all the pretty words I want, but what do my actions say? Action-wise, how do you teach me in school that I need to be more open-minded about sexuality and be fair to people of different genders? But you start my history with Kunta Kinte. You see how this thing works? They got you arguing over whether transgender people should have the right to do this or that. But none of you motherfuckers is arguing about why they only teach us about Kunta Kinte in history book. Why you ain't arguing about that? Because that's what they teaching to your kids. The same dumb shit they taught to you, and you say, damn, they only taught us slave shit. Okay, well, they teaching it to your little fucking child, and all you give a fuck about is people got transgender rights and all of this stupid shit that don't apply to you. Why? See, that's what I'm saying. We used to say you letting the wrong shit bother you. We got a habit of letting the wrong shit bother us. We distracted by this whole Chinese virus statement like Chinese people give a fuck about us. Do y'all know what gentrification is? Where they come into your hood, buy up everything, and pretty soon you're not going to be able to stay there and you don't own nothing in your hood. That's when they bring other businesses from other cultures into your neighborhood to outsource you so that you can't build in your economy, and then you own nothing in your economy, and ultimately they're going to move you out of there. That's a gentrification process. Okay, well, you show me a black hood that don't got Asian stores in there. And they some of the most popular stores in the hood. Why the fuck you ain't open up a gas station? You sitting out here with bricks, buying cars. Why you don't open up a fucking gas station? The fuck did you buy a car with a paint job, rims, and sounds, and TVs and all that shit, but you don't have a business that you own? I see y'all. Y'all get on here and stunt with your little jewelry and you popping with your designer belts and all that type of shit. And you wake up and do that shit every day, and you never wake up and walk into your own place of business, turn the key, and then hire black folks. So what are you doing? You'll let them move into all you want to do is sell dope in your neighborhood and shit like that. And you'll let them move into the neighborhood with the business. And then you'll say, we run this hood. They're making $1 million at that gas station. You know that, right? That little raggedy ass gas station that you be talking shit about, that don't smell right and all that shit. They're making $1 million in your neighborhood. And they don't even take care of it. It be nasty. Then they got the nerve to tell you you can't use the bathroom. Bitch, you in our community, getting rich, and then you treat us like shit. We can't use the bathroom and all this type of shit. But y'all don't care about that. You don't want to own you don't want to own shit. You like people telling you what to do. You comfortable with them telling you what to do. They tell you how you should think. Gangster rap. That's what you're supposed to like, nothing else. And so that's what y'all listen to. Y'all don't like shit else. Destruct music that's it. And I'm guilty. But I'm just saying, let's just think about what we're doing now. This could be the end of the world. I might as well tell the truth. We spent all our life listening to this dumbass music, talking about shooting each other, killing each other, getting our dick sucked, and getting all this old weirdo shit. And now we're in the house scared that the virus finna take over the world. So what was all of that? No unity got built. No structure got built. No nothing got built over the last 10 years while we fucked off with rap music. And now they got us locked in the house talking about what they gonna do to us and y'all scared. You wouldn't be scared if we did something for the last 10 years, this shit wouldn't be such a big deal. But we didn't. So, okay, moving forward, we're going to wake up tomorrow and still keep, bitch, get this money. What the fuck? It's like, okay, what's the plan now? Moving forward, what you going to do? Because right now, currently, the only thing you do is take orders from white people and argue with black folks. And that is, as y'all say, facts. You watch the news and let white people tell you what to do? You only listen to the music that white people suggest you should listen to? You only wear fashion from white people? You only uphold designers, white designers? You shop white? You get everything from the other race. And then you get on here and see something that one of your brothers and sisters said, and you jump dead on it like, you don't know what you're talking about, and then y'all argue. So what is your fucking contribution? It's the end of the world. What'd you do? Besides believe in white people. What'd you do? And I'm fucked too. I'm just as fucked as y'all. I fucked it up too. I am not exempt. I fucked it up too. Getting our whole being and ideology from the same people that we will tell everybody else don't want us here. Don't like us, they hate us, whatever your excuse is. So why the fuck you trust them so much? And that's what it boiled down to. Get out of white fantasy land. Your religious ideology comes from white people, and you don't care about that. Everything comes from white people. And when you can wake up and realize you can't, I'm gonna do a test right now, and then I get up out of here. You can't name me one thing you do on a daily basis that isn't orchestrated by white people. You can't name me nothing that white people don't got you doing for their benefit. Not one thing. I can't wait to hear this. My inbox is open to anybody that can figure this out for me. You name me one thing that you do on a daily basis that white people don't got you doing for their benefit. And I know some of the answers y'all gonna come with that y'all think is crafty, like your children and shit like that. But I encourage you not to say that, because I'm telling you, that's not gonna work. You don't do nothing that they don't design for you. Your whole existence is manufactured in the direction they want you to go. Think about it. Everybody you know think and dress just like you. And none of y'all created it, so where's your information come from? Where's your thoughts come from? Where does your belief system come from? White people, white people, white people. What about you is African that you can identify with besides your skin? What about your day-to-day existence is designed in the instance of, I got to do something for my people because look at us. If I see y'all every day complaining about how they treat us, but I don't see nobody telling about what they going to do. Like I said, I still ain't got no motherfucker. Ain't nobody brave enough to even say, I'm going to fight the fight and be a Panther, which I don't mind because we making it happen. But my point is, this is y'all fucking city. And y'all wouldn't let them just take it over. Everybody talking about tomorrow we gonna be on lockdown. And what the fuck you gonna do? So you gonna sit in your house like a good nigga and let these people roll tanks through your street? Do you understand? These American streets, they beat the fuck out your people to build them. Your people built this shit. Every fucking brick was built off the backs of your black people. And you mean to tell me you think they finna come in here with they faggot ass machines and run us up out of here, and you gonna go in the house and let them? That's what we doing right now. So why the fuck do you talk about slavery? Answer me that. Why do you talk about oppression? Why do you talk about slavery? Why do you talk about these white people this? Man, these motherfuckers did this. Man, I hate these hunkies. Why do you talk about that shit if you ain't gonna do shit? If you had the opportunity, you don't do shit but talk. Yo, that's what they say with Negroes, talk a good game. If you listen to us, boy, we'll mystify you. But we ain't gonna do shit. So I just gotta say, you cannot wake up every day and get every part of your existence from white people and consider yourself winning. Period. You are 3/5 of a human being according to the Constitution. This place was not designed for you. It was designed to be built off of your back. Slavery was predominantly about free labor. Free. You know what free mean? That means I make you work and you don't get a fucking thing. And every quarter I make, I keep. So when you look around and you riding around through the town and you see all these big ass dumb buildings, DigiCorp and Amerivex and Visisex and all this shit, and you're like, what the fuck is all that? That's the shit they built off your grandpappy. Every last one of these big ass buildings that you don't know what the fuck they do was built off slaves. Free labor. Which means technically this is your shit. And you're going to sit your ass in the house and let them come take it. Then what the fuck did you live for? If the only thing you know about your history is it started with slavery, and your mind telling you they're about to put us back into slavery, and you're willing to go, what the fuck did you live for?